Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Los Banos Talk. My name is Justin Collins. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about some of the recent business developings that have been happening in town and some of the businesses you might be able to expect to come to town when and where. I'll have all that information for you in just a moment, right after a brief message from our sponsor.
Would you follow me to wonders? Take my hand and walk beside me in a world of thunder. Fear is an imposter. When you look at me this way, I find it hard to not give in.
And we're back. Thanks for watching. So, a lot is happening in Los Banos recently, and there's been a lot of businesses that have been coming to town. As you may or may not be already aware, our city is actively pursuing businesses to try to come to town. This, however, is a rather interesting development, though. A business owner and investor by the name of Ethan Conrad just became the biggest retail owner in Los Banos. Now, he typically makes his investments in the Sacramento area. However, about a week ago, he just spent $8.4 million to acquire the Canal Farm Shopping Center. And if you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about where the old Save Mart was, where the Rite Aid is, and that shopping center that's kind of been abandoned over there on the corner of Pacheco Boulevard and Mercy Springs. According to the mayor, Tom Faria, in a recent public announcement he did in his mayor's corner, he stated that a grocery store and a retail store are actually already interested in trying to apply for that location, and so it may not be abandoned for very much longer. When Ethan Conrad bought the property, he said in an interview, quote, "A lot of cities in the Central Valley are in some ways pretty similar to Sacramento," quote. In particular, Los Banos is a very fast growing area because with all the people working in the Bay Area, it has become quite popular since it's relatively close and has median home prices that I believe are about a quarter as much as they are in the Bay Area, end quote. Conrad further said that he's planning his typical strategy of remodeling, then boosting occupancy at 110,535 square foot center, which is currently anchored by Rite Aid. The shopping center has just over half of its space vacant, including a junior anchor location of about 38,234 square feet. And as previously stated, two new regional/national grocery store and discount clothing store on the verge of signing a lease. Conrad further said, "This property is located at the best intersection in the city of Los Banos, and with the vacancy, it has a good value added component," he said. Property records show the previous owner was an affiliate of U.S. Bank, which apparently foreclosed on the property in 2018. The foreclosed loan on the property was worth about $10.8 million, according to the recording documents. Previously, Conrad had acquired two other retail properties in Los Banos, San Luis Plaza, and the center formerly anchored by Lowe's. And while they haven't put in permits yet, there's also signs up already showing that there's an IHOP being built off Pacheco Boulevard, kind of in the same area as Hobby Lobby. We recently just got a Dutch Brothers, Starbucks, and Chipotle is almost open as well. The population is growing, and with people coming from over the hill, the median income is also on a rise. Needless to say, it's starting to attract the interest of investors, and more people are wanting to do business here in Los Banos. The fact that a big-time Sacramento investor sees Los Banos as a promising and growing area gives me a lot of hope. I've often thought that this town was really going to grow and take off, and that there was a lot of potential here. And it's one of the reasons that I wanted to sink in my roots here as well. I can't say for certain what all the future holds, but what I can say is this: we have a lot of land. We have a lot of open retail space and very good locations. That shopping center, which is in sore need of repair, is soon to get it and will likely have tenants very soon. This should also be good for the restaurants in the immediate area and the tenants around them. Additionally, the movie theater downtown is soon to be a sports bar and grill. And that business is coming to us from Turlock. More and more businesses are expanding, whether it be from the east or the west, into Los Banos. More and more people are seeing Los Banos as a place of growth, as a place to be, and is a place with a lot of potential. In terms of entertainment, shopping, and retail, that's really promising and good. Now, on another note, I know that a lot of people are really interested in bringing higher paying wages and jobs, etc. And I totally understand and get that. However, any and all progress, any and all growth at the end of the day still furthers us towards that goal. More businesses means more revenue, means more jobs, and it also creates a more attractive city for other businesses to want to come. In conclusion, folks, a lot is happening and you're going to see a lot more change to come. A lot of people think Los Banos has grown a lot, but they haven't seen nothing yet. The town in 10 years is going to be almost unrecognizable. You just wait and see. Despite COVID really hurting economies around, investors are still looking at Los Banos to want to invest and where to grow. And so when we come out of this pandemic, I think we're going to see a little bit of a boom. And that should be encouraging, I think, to some of us. And we should start to see a lot more shopping, entertainment, and other things to come as well. I want to take a brief moment to talk to you about a new segment that I'm going to be launching every Friday. So every Friday, I'll be going live on Facebook via my smartphone, and you're going to be able to chime in if you're on your smartphone as well. I'll take you on the show as a live caller, and we'll get to talk about whatever issues are going on at that day in this general time, and you can bring up and say whatever you'd like. Similar to a radio talk show type format, you guys will get to help drive the conversation. So if you've ever been interested in coming on the show or saying something, voicing an opinion, you have something nudging at you, or you want to tell me that you don't like my opinion, or you want to tell me that you think I should do a better job, that's okay. Call in and let me know, and we'll just have a conversation for that hour. It'll be recorded, so even if you don't get to jump in right then, you'll get to see it afterwards. It should be a very interesting and fun time where you'll get to really hashtag join the conversation. If you haven't already, please like, follow, and subscribe to Los Banos Talk. We have Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, LosBanosTalk.com. You can also listen to Los Banos Talk episodes as a podcast on all the major podcast platforms. Once again, my name is Justin Collins, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.